Morning, everyone. In this chapter, we are going to understand the compensation trade through analyzing its definition, features, as well as the categories. Before we come to the definition of compensation trade, let's first have a look at the word compensate. At www.collinsdictionary.com, it is defined as to make equivalent or suitable return to, which focuses on the word return. Compensation trade is usually combined with processing trade, commonly known as the 3+1 trading mix. As the duration is long, that is 10 to 20 years or longer, in most cases, the financial institution has to be involved, directly or indirectly. Then, what's compensation trade? Please pay attention to the words in blue. In compensation trade, exporters of heavy equipment, technology, or even entire facilities agree to purchase a certain percentage of the products produced by the new facility purchased, or services from the importer. Let's pay attention to the following words and phrases in the two definitions. Compensate highlights on may return to, and compensation trade, in which its noun form speaks louder with the definition of exporters agree to purchase products from the importers, tells the same story of making return to. Then think loud. Can you see the features in the compensation trade based on the above keywords? Firstly, from exporters agree to purchase products or services from the importers, we can see that parties in compensation play double roles as both buyer and seller. That is, exporter is the seller at the first place and turns out to be the buyer when he agrees to purchase. Vice versa. Secondly, let's work out what payment medium is used in the compensation trade. Look at the keywords, products or services. The exporter sells the products of heavy equipment, technology, or even entire facility, and agrees to purchase the products produced by the new facility or services from the importer. Hence, it can be seen that the products or services is used as the medium for payment. Thirdly, what can we learn from the keyword agree from the expression of exporters agree to purchase? We can see that credit is an integrated part of the compensation. That is to say, compensation is based on credit and commitment. So, in short, the key features of the compensation trade are double roles, merchandises and products as the medium, and credit. Let's look at the categories of the compensation trade and go further to learn more about the compensation trade. There are two categories of the compensation trade, which are direct compensation trade and indirect compensation trade, which are also featured by exporters agree to purchase products or services from the importers as their similarities. Then let's look at the table with the key information to tell the differences between them, which lies in the products or services the exporters purchase. In the direct compensation trade, the equipment supplier agrees to buy a certain quantity or some of the products or services directly manufactured by the importee equipment or with the importee technological know-how from the equipment importer, also called buyback. In the indirect compensation, we can see that it can be divided into unrelated products compensation and labor compensation. When the equipment exported cannot be used to manufacture products, or the products manufactured directly by the equipment are not needed or are not marketable in the international market, the equipment supplier can counter-purchase other products as the substitute. Labor compensation is common in the small and medium compensation trade, which is combined with processing or assembling, in which the party who buys the equipment or the technological know-how should be compensated by the labor. Direct compensation and indirect compensation can also be used in combination, known as comprehensive compensation trade. Today, we understand compensation trade by analyzing its definition, features, and categories together. Hope you have the good picture of them. Wish you a happy day. See you next.